Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about something powerful, something so simple, yet so overlooked that it can change your entire life. That something is your words. Yes, the words that come out of your mouth can literally make a way for you. You see, every word you speak is like planting a seed in the soil of your future. When you speak positively, declare your dreams, and affirm your purpose, you are planting seeds of success, faith, and prosperity. These seeds grow over time. They take root in your subconscious mind, in the atmosphere around you, and they begin to manifest in your life. That's the first secret. Words are seeds. Plant wisely, but there's more. Words are not just idle sounds. They are creative forces. When you confess with your mouth, you bring life to what you want. If you keep telling yourself, "I'm a failure," or "I can't do this," you're essentially building walls that block your path. But if you say, "I'm capable, I'm winning, I'm moving forward," then you are opening doors that lead to new opportunities. The power of declaration is real. It aligns your mind and your faith with the outcome you desire. And listen carefully, words don't only affect you. They affect those around you. The way you communicate builds relationships and attracts people who can help you get ahead. Words create influence. Imagine walking into a room and your words open doors for you, whether it's a business deal, a new job, or a breakthrough idea. That is how words make a way. The opposite is also true. Negative words destroy. Complaints, doubts, and curses don't just fall on deaf ears. They come back to limit your vision and stop your progress. You must guard your tongue carefully. If you want to master your life, you must master your words. This brings me to the last point. Discipline over your speech is discipline over your destiny. When you learn to speak with intention, with purpose, and with faith, you transform your reality. You stop being a victim of circumstances and become the author of your own life story. Remember, your words make a way for you. Choose them wisely. Speak life, speak success, speak your breakthrough. Don't underestimate the power of your words. They are your tools, your weapons, and your keys. Use them to open doors, break chains, and create the future you desire. Every word you speak is like planting a seed. Think about it for a moment. When a farmer plants a seed in the ground, he doesn't just toss it there randomly and hope it grows. He prepares the soil, waters it, protects it from pests, and gives it time. Eventually, that seed grows into a plant that produces fruit or vegetables. In the same way, your words are seeds that you plant in the soil of your life. Now, what kind of seeds are you planting? Are you planting seeds of doubt, fear, and limitation? Or are you planting seeds of faith, confidence, and abundance? This is important because what you say, whether about yourself, your circumstances, or your future, directly influences what grows in your life. Your words have a powerful impact on your mindset. When you repeatedly say, "I can't do this," or "this is too hard," you're watering those negative seeds. You're telling your brain and your spirit that you don't believe in your ability to succeed. Those words become like weeds, choking out any possibility of growth. On the other hand, when you say, "I am capable," "I will overcome," or "success is coming my way," you're planting seeds of hope, resilience, and determination. Those words nurture the conditions for growth and breakthrough. But it doesn't stop there. The seeds you plant with your words don't just stay in your mind, they influence your actions. When you speak words of faith and possibility, you begin to take steps that align with those words. You find solutions instead of problems, you keep moving forward despite challenges, and you start attracting opportunities that match your positive declarations. Your words shape your beliefs, and your beliefs drive your behavior. Another critical thing to understand is that words influence the atmosphere around you. Think about the conversations you have with your family, your friends, and your colleagues. When you speak with hope and encouragement, you create an environment where success can thrive. People are drawn to positive energy, and they want to be around those who speak life and possibility. You become a leader, a magnet for growth, simply because of the seeds your words plant. In contrast, negative words plant seeds of discouragement and limitation not just in you, but in others as well. When you constantly complain or speak defeat, it affects the morale of those around you. It can close doors that might have been open if your words were different. So, your words don't just determine your future, they help shape the futures of those in your circle. Just like a seed doesn't sprout into a tree overnight, the words you speak don't immediately show results. You must be consistent, persistent, and faithful in the seeds you plant. Speak positive words daily, water them with action, and trust that over time the harvest will come. Your words are seeds. Every time you open your mouth, you're planting the future you will live in. Choose your words wisely. Plant seeds of faith, hope, and success, because those are the seeds that will grow into the life you want. The words you confess and declare have the power to shape your reality. This isn't just some motivational cliche, it's a principle that has been proven time and again by those who understand how success works. When you say something with conviction, you are bringing that thought from the invisible into the visible. You are creating a blueprint for your mind and your environment to follow. Confession and declaration are more than just speaking words. They are acts of faith. When you declare your goals, your dreams, and your potential out loud, you are signaling to yourself and the universe that you believe in those things. This belief then activates your mindset, your emotions, and ultimately your actions. It moves you from a passive state, where you're simply hoping things will happen, into an active state, where you are intentionally creating your future. If you keep confessing that you are struggling, that life is hard, or that success is out of reach, your mind starts to accept these statements as truth. Your confidence erodes, your motivation declines, and your ability to see opportunities diminishes. On the other hand, when you consistently declare positive affirmations like, "I am worthy of success," "I am overcoming every obstacle," or "I am building a prosperous life," you are reinforcing a new truth in your mind. This truth becomes your reality because your thoughts, feelings, and actions align with what you believe. There is also a spiritual dimension to confession and declaration. Many great thinkers and leaders understand that spoken words carry energy. When you speak words of faith, they create a vibration that attracts corresponding energy. This energy can open doors, bring new ideas, and connect you with people who will help you on your journey. Your words become a powerful tool to shape not just your mindset, but your environment as well. But declaration is not just about repeating positive words blindly. It requires intention and clarity. You must know what you want to achieve and then speak it with confidence as if it is already happening. This creates a mental image that your subconscious mind can work toward. It also prepares you to recognize and seize opportunities when they come because your mind is already focused on that vision. Confession and declaration help you build resilience. When challenges arise, as they always do, the words you have spoken can remind you of your purpose and your strength. They become a source of encouragement that pushes you forward. You begin to see setbacks not as failures, but as temporary obstacles on the way to your declared success. The power of confession and declaration lies in their ability to create reality. Your words are not just sounds, they are commands to your mind, your heart, and the universe. Speak with intention, speak with faith, and watch as your declarations carve a path toward your dreams. When you take control of your words, you take control of your destiny. Words are powerful tools, not only because they shape your own mindset, but because they influence others around you. The way you communicate can open doors, build bridges, and create opportunities that you might never have imagined. Your words have the ability to inspire, persuade, and attract people who can help you move forward in your journey. Think about the people you respect and admire. One common trait you'll find in all of them is their ability to communicate effectively. Whether it's in business, leadership, or personal relationships, their words create influence. They speak with clarity, confidence, and purpose. They know that their words carry weight, and they use them intentionally to motivate others, build trust, and establish credibility. Influence is the ability to affect the thoughts, feelings, and actions of others. And words are the primary vehicle for influence. When you speak positively and with conviction, you create an energy that attracts people. You become someone who others want to listen to, learn from, and follow. This opens doors to collaborations, partnerships, mentorships, and opportunities that you may not have access to otherwise. On the other hand, careless or negative words can close doors just as quickly. Words that are harsh, doubtful, or filled with complaints can push people away and damage relationships. When you speak with negativity or uncertainty, you signal that you are not confident or trustworthy, and people are less likely to invest their time, resources, or energy in you. So, the way you communicate can either build or break your network and influence. But it's not just about who you influence, it's also about the opportunities your words can create. Every successful deal, every business partnership, every job offer starts with a conversation. It starts with the words you use to express your value, your vision, and your goals. When you learn to speak with clarity and confidence about what you want and what you offer, you make it easier for others to see how they can help you or how you can add value to their lives. Your words create an image of who you are. They reflect your beliefs, your professionalism, and your mindset. When you consistently speak positively and with integrity, you build a reputation that precedes you. People begin to trust you, and trust is the foundation of opportunity. The more people trust you, the more willing they are to open doors, share ideas, and connect you with resources. Influence is not about manipulation, it's about genuine connection. It's about speaking truth with confidence and inspiring others to believe in your vision. When you master your words, you master your ability to lead and create opportunities. Your words are your currency of influence. Use them wisely, speak with purpose, build trust, open doors. The more you invest in your communication, the more opportunities you'll attract. Words don't just make a way for you, they make a way for your success. Words have incredible power to build, but they also have the power to destroy. Just as positive words can open doors and create opportunities, negative words can shut them tight and build walls around your potential. If you're not careful about what you say, your own words can become your biggest obstacle. Negative words are like toxins. They poison your mind, your spirit, and your environment. When you complain, criticize yourself, or speak with doubt and fear, you are creating barriers in your own path. You are planting seeds of limitation and failure that grow and choke out the possibility of success. Think about how often people say things like, "I'm not good enough," "This will never work," or "I always fail." These are declarations of defeat. When you say these things repeatedly, you start to believe them. Your mind becomes conditioned to expect failure and disappointment, and when your mind expects defeat, it unconsciously sabotages your efforts, making it harder to achieve your goals. It's important to understand that words don't just affect your thoughts, they affect your emotions and behavior too. Negative speech lowers your confidence, drains your motivation, and increases stress. When you feel defeated, you're less likely to take the necessary actions to move forward. You become stuck in a cycle where your words create your reality, and your reality reinforces your words. Negative words also affect those around you. When you constantly complain or express doubt, you bring down the energy of your environment. People tend to avoid negativity because it drains their own energy and optimism. This means that your words can isolate you, cutting you off from the very support and relationships you need to succeed. Negative words can limit your vision. If you tell yourself, "I can't," you stop looking for solutions, you stop seeking opportunities, you begin to accept mediocrity instead of striving for greatness. This is why guarding your tongue is one of the most powerful disciplines you can develop. The quality of your life is directly connected to the quality of your words. But here's the good news. Just as negative words can destroy, positive words can restore and build. You have the power to change your narrative. When you become aware of your speech, you can start replacing limiting words with empowering ones. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I'm learning," or "I will find a way." Instead of complaining about problems, start declaring solutions. This shift in language changes your mindset and your emotional state. It prepares you to act with confidence and resilience. You begin to break down the walls built by negativity and open yourself to possibilities and growth. The words you speak are either your allies or your enemies. Choose to make them your allies. Speak life over yourself and your circumstances. Speak hope, faith, and strength. Remember, negative words don't just limit your potential, they limit your future. Guard your tongue and protect your destiny. Mastering your words is one of the most powerful disciplines you can develop if you want to master your life. Words are not just sounds, they are declarations of intent. They are the tools you use to shape your reality, influence your mindset, and create your future. If you can control your speech, you gain control over your thoughts, your emotions, and ultimately your destiny. Your life is like a movie, and your words are the script. If the script is filled with doubt, fear, and negativity, the story that unfolds will reflect those themes. But if you rewrite your script with words of faith, confidence, and purpose, you create a new narrative for your life. Mastery of your words means rewriting your script intentionally every single day. Many people speak without thinking. They let their words flow freely without considering the impact. But this lack of discipline comes at a cost. Words once spoken cannot be taken back. They set events in motion, influence your emotions, and affect your relationships. When you speak carelessly, you give away your power. You become a victim of your own tongue. Mastering your words means becoming deliberate about what you say. It means choosing words that empower rather than disempower. It means refusing to participate in gossip, complaining, or self-defeating talk. Instead, it means speaking words that build your confidence, strengthen your faith, and inspire action. When you master your words, you also master your inner dialogue. The way you talk to yourself matters deeply. Self-talk shapes your beliefs and attitudes. If you tell yourself, "I can't," or "I'm not good enough," your mind accepts those as truths and your actions will follow suit. But if you say, "I'm capable," "I'm improving every day," or "I have what it takes," you condition your mind to focus on possibilities and growth. Discipline in speech also prepares you to face challenges. Life will throw obstacles your way, that's guaranteed. But when you have mastered your words, you respond with strength, resilience, and clarity. You refuse to let negativity define your situation. Instead, you speak solutions and possibilities into existence. Another important aspect of mastering your words is consistency. It's not enough to speak positively once in a while. True mastery requires a daily commitment to guard your tongue and choose your words wisely. Over time, this discipline rewires your brain, builds new habits, and creates a powerful momentum toward your goals. When you master your words, you become a leader in your own life. People notice the way you speak and carry yourself. You inspire trust, respect, and confidence. Doors open, relationships deepen, and opportunities increase. Your words become the foundation on which your success is built. Mastering your words is mastering your life. It's about being intentional, disciplined, and consistent with what you say. It's about understanding that your words are not just expressions, they are seeds of your future. Take control of your speech, and you take control of your destiny. Speak with power, speak with purpose, and watch how your life transforms. As we bring this message to a close, I want you to remember one simple truth. Your words are more than just sounds, they are the building blocks of your destiny. The seeds you plant with your speech, the declarations you make, the influence you wield, the caution you exercise against negativity, and the mastery you develop over your tongue, all of these combine to create the life you live. If you want a breakthrough, if you want to open doors where there were only walls, start with your words. Speak with intention. Speak with faith. Speak with power. Your words can make a way for you when you use them wisely. Guard them, harness them, and let them propel you toward the success, abundance, and fulfillment you deserve. The future belongs to those who understand the power of their speech and use it to create the reality they desire. So, choose your words carefully, because what you say today will determine where you stand tomorrow. Go out there and speak your breakthrough into existence. Your words will make a way for you. Thank you.